What kind of nonsense is this now?
Whatever the situation,
Let me use my hand to this one. Oh yeah, repeat it.
Kilo happen, my people.
waiting the sub.
Waiting you saw. My brother was okay, everything is okay. Waiting you saw.
Whatever the situation, who's involved, when it started, where it goes from here, why it all started in the first place, and how we come in.
My brother was okay, everything's okay. Waiting you saw.
Join us on obradiofm.com, the art of sculpting without choosing.
Waiting you saw, waiting to do. I know pay attention.
Producer.
All right, this is another very exciting moment on obradiofm.com. This is Within the Soul, yeah, where we get details of the information that is happening globally. But right now, I'm just right in the studio of Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria, where we're reaching you live from our live studio. But nevertheless, the whole place seems more cloudy because it's been raining cat and dog for the past some hours now. But at the moment, I am right somewhere around. Not too far from the government house of Port Harcourt or River State rather, where we have a sole administrator. But I am just taking a shelter by one of the biggest women you can find ever in the D line axis. I'm just sitting very close to her, and she is actually having a shop here. That's where most times we go to get our quickie foods, like quickie foods that is actually really going to help us in terms of balancing our meals. So this is Madam. What's your name, please?
Rachel Loveday.
Well, this is Rachel Loveday. In case they join us whatever on a day with Rachel Loveday. So tell us what exactly is going on here with your business.
Okay. Here, it rain is raining so much, and so nothing actually is really happening. But we're getting small customers.
Well, she said they are getting small customers, but generally, how you take see the economy? Is there any hitch of the economy? Is it that the Tinubu government is actually going well with you? Because you still look very pretty and nice. So that simply means you're actually enjoying the government. Are you really enjoying this government?
No, not actually. I'm not enjoying it, but it's a lot doing. Don't look at this my fat body. That is the way of God has made it to be to me. The economy is very bad. I'm not enjoying it at all, and so a lot will help us.
But recently they said they are having election and they did primaries on Saturday in Port Harcourt. Is it normal for a sole administrator to have election? Were you part of the election that just the one they did, the primaries they did on Saturday?
I'm not part of it. As if we go through the constitution of Nigeria, that sole administration has no right to do any election. And so I don't know how the country is going. It's all some upside down. We are no longer following the constitution of Nigeria. So we are just saying things anyhow.
Well, we're just seeing things anyhow. She has just mentioned. I want you to see her face properly. We're just seeing things anyhow. She just mentioned, and that's exactly the same problem a lot of people are also facing today. Nearly everybody is giving you the same answer, and the question is, why will everybody have a generic answer to the same question? And if the president is actually listening to this program, which we urge him to listen to this program, wherever all his advisors or aides, whoever that works with him, I think it's important to listen to this program. But however it is, this is exactly what is happening in Port Harcourt. We're always having a generic answer to every question that we ask. And when you try to ask them in politics, they give you the same answer. And when you ask them in terms of the economy, they also give you the same answer. And the question is, why are these answers generic? So for them to be generic, that simply means there is a common view and there is a common school of thought where everybody dwell in. And that alone is enough for us to create the changes. But however it is, we are still right in the city of Port Harcourt River State, Nigeria. I told you I'm somewhere around the D-line houses where quite a lot is going on. It's a residential area, not more like a district form, but I think it's a bit not too populated, not too highly populated, not too highly populated place. But they have quite a few persons here within that same region. But however it is, we are going to be talking to you much, much later, probably talking to the man in the studio. So how you doing, Big Fish?
I'm
Hello,
doing
Big
well.
Fish.
It's a lovely and a wonderful day over here. Right here from the studio. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you here.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Can
can
you
hear you
hear
very
me?
well.
Hello.
Very well, very well.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect. I said it's a good day over here. I'm doing very wonderfully well. The downpour was a blessing, and we thank God for that. How are you doing over there?
Well, we're just fine. I'm just sitting close to my auntie here and trying to take a shelter where she got a few things that one could eat. But I'm just sitting back to see if she's going to get me something to chew. But though everywhere seems a bit dull because it's been raining cat and dog for over hours now. And I don't think anything is going to be so serious, but we'll pray that this rain subsidize a bit probably before 2 o'clock so that people could do a few things. You know, today is Monday and it's the beginning of the week. So most times when it rains like this, it takes the day a bit shorter for you. You wouldn't know what exactly time is, but before you know it, the day is already gone, fast gone, and that's most times the problem. Those who have an appointment, it will be difficult for them to catch up with their appointments, and those who are also trying to see how they are going to catch up with quite a lot of things, most likely they could also miss those things. And that's one thing I really want to say to people: that rain is never an excuse. We shouldn't see rain as an excuse because we already know the season. We already know that yeah, when the season comes, it's going to be a serious downpour. And when also do we go to the next season, which is going to be like the dry season, we should expect what is going to be within that period. But however it is, I am just sitting with her. She actually says lots of things. She has gari, she has garlic egg, she has cucumber, she has quite a lot of things that you could do for a quick one, like. And beside that, I think she's also a teacher. Like you're also a teacher, eh?
No,
You're not a teacher.
no.
Where do you work?
I work in the civil service.
Or you work in the civil service and you're not at work today?
No, because of the rain.
Okay, she said because of the rain, she didn't go to work. Serious? That's serious, eh? So what if they're going to give you a salary today? Won't you go to work?
Mm.
Uh,
You will give me.
Yeah, Alan people are doing
I will go later.
verification.
I will go later.
Okay, well, she said
I'm
she's
about
gonna
going
go. She
anyway.
said she's gonna go later. It depends on how the work is, and depends on how the schedule is for this work. But however it is, I think it's important that we try as much as possible to gather information down to the information desk where all is going to be disseminated to every other corner that is necessary and very important. I'm back to Big Fish.
Hello. Can you hear me now? I'm reporting
Yes,
live
Big
from the
Fish.
studio.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, talking about the rain. I heard you talking about the rain. Talking about the rain, the Nigerians and indigenous airline, which is Airpeace, has alerted the passengers to expect delays across its flight network following a heavy
Yeah.
downpour that disrupted operations at the Lagos airport on Sunday and Monday mornings. So I
Mm.
think that the rain actually,
Pretty good.
in as much as it's a blessing, we also um, seem to bring some disruptions, which I don't know if we're going to term it as a good one or whatever it may be. Yet we give God all the glory at the end of it all. How is it going for you over there?
Well, for me, well, I'm just chilling. I told you I'm just chilling somewhere. But where I am now, right now, we're talking about the economy, and the guy just came right here and got himself some nice, one of the greatest food index you can imagine, with a very high glycemics, and they call it fufu. The man just come grab that, and he's going to eat that at these early hours of the day. That simply means that means that means the economy is not as bad as most times what we can imagine. Because for a guy to have grabbed this, That means the economy is nice. My guy, how you doing? Come, please. Come, let's just, yeah. Look at the guy, man. Let me have that stuff. Morning. Are you seeing the stuff like? This is what we call fufu, and he's going to eat this. Most times, a lot of people don't see fufu, especially a lot of people in the US. This is fufu. If you eat this with a slimy soup, definitely you're not going to be yourself again. You're going to be happy with all yourself, and you'll be nice. This is exactly what we eat. What's your name, man? Justice by name. Okay, he said his name is Justice, and where you work? I work in Reco Medical Center. He works in the medical center. That means he knows so much about health and good food. He is one of the fans of Super Cook right at the moment. And for that reason, we're going to pay for his bills right away, right here. Madam, we're going to pay for his bills. Let him go with the stuff. This is exactly what we're talking about. Yes. So, Big Fish, what's happening? Can you?
I'm doing very well. I would love to inquire some few things from him about
Yes.
the fufu. Hello, can you see me and can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Yes, 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 yes. Judging from what I just saw, I think you should be a big fan of our Super Cook show. So, can you tell us a little bit about the health benefits of that fufu, or which you just
Okay, fufu, as we all know, is a complex carbohydrate with 100% on on the food glycemic index. That simply means it's a carbohydrate that is highly dense. However, in as much as the various biotype criteria, have various views about fufu, the ectomorph people, which are the people that are very natural, very slim people, they see fufu as one of their greatest meal because they could eat it and they still remain the way they are. Come, my friend, come. They still remain the way they are. And that makes the whole thing look a bit worrisome for those that are endomorph people. And when they eat it, they also, find themselves in total mess. So, but right now, I also have a girl here. I think she went to get some kind of stuff. Come, she went to get some kind of stuff. And how are you? You didn't go to school today. Why? No, we have closed for the term. Okay, you've closed for the term. Yes, sir. How old are you? I'm 13. Come. You are 13, eh? Yes, sir. You've closed for the term. And you're not doing anything like probably like a lesson or something that is going to refresh your memory? No. Okay, you're just at home. What level are you in school? I'm entering SS2. Okay, you're going to SS2. Yes, sir. Oh, and you're 13 going to SS2. Yes, sir. Then you're pretty young. So by SS2, you're going to write WIAD, right? No, SS3. SS3. Yes, sir. What's your name again? Grace. Where are you from? I'm from Okomoko Street. Where? Your village, like? Imo State. Imo State. Yes, sir. Well, nice to hear from you, Grace. Well, that's just Grace. She is right in the city of Port Harcourt. She's actually just 13 years old. So I thought that they were still in school, but I think they've closed for the section. And
Grace,
I
how
was
are you
thinking that,
doing?
yeah, she's good. She's just left now. However, I was talking about the fufu and this complex nature when it has to do with the macro intake. Fufu is one thing that a lot of people find it difficult. Like when I mean find it difficult, a lot of people feel that fufu is not something that you should be able to eat in the open. Some claim, I don't want to use the word claim, but they ego over it that no, it's not something like a man to eat. But quite unfortunately, right now, I don't know if it's that of the economy, but quite a lot of men dwell in it.
So
I don't know,
okay.
Big Fish, if you actually eat fufu, but quite a lot of men actually dwell in it. Because I could tell you for free that I also eat it quite a lot of times, and trust me, it's nice. But the only challenge I have with fufu right now is 100% on the glycemic index. And when the thing is so high on the glycemic index, it has a tendency to also constitute some bad cholesterol. And the question is, why is it that those that find themselves on the ectomic cycle find it very enjoyable? And when they eat it, they still remain the same. And don't forget that those in the ectomorph cycle, the amount of carbohydrate they are supposed to consume is between 55 and 60%. But those on the endomorph circle, their carbohydrate shouldn't exceed 25 or 30%. Because they consume more of fatty foods like the almonds, the avocados, and all of that. That's a source of fat, because you know that fat, an insoluble fat, actually depletes the soluble fat, and the soluble fat is what actually constitutes the bad cholesterol, and which is something that we refer to as the bad LDL, which is not actually good for the heart. That's the thing about the fufu. But however it is, this is still waiting this up. I'm just trying to give you the update of what exactly I could find around me, where I am at the moment. I'm just trying to get a car for me to go to the bank, but the rain is something else and the whole place is flooded. I couldn't go in to get the car out. So I'm just sitting out. And what I'm trying to do now is for me to get a boat that is going to take me down to where I need to go to handle these few stuff. But however it is, this is what is going on. The city of Port Harcourt is cool at the moment. Everything is nice. I could see like the police patrol teams are all over everywhere. I don't know the reason why, but I want to believe that it's just the fact that they are only taking their patrols, because I don't want to believe that there is a security threat around here. They are only going through the normal patrol for them to be able to keep watch of the place. I don't want to believe that there is a threat around. That's why their vans or whatever are patrolling. But however it is good for them to man the district and be able to take total charge of the district. Yes, to curb any form of challenges. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, talking
Yeah,
about
so
the
that's it.
talking about the heavy downpour which happened today. The reports reaching me is that the flood ravages Plateau Bauchi communities and also destroys a lot of houses. What can you say about that? What are your
Well, I don't have
thoughts?
so much to say about those places, and trust me, I've never been there before, and I don't even know how the topography of the place is. But when you see things like this, most times these things is not happening for the first time, and I don't think it's the second or the third time. These are things that we expect the government to swiftly address or get in touch with the necessary persons for them to get these things into proper get necessary attention to take care of these things. But most times it becomes a bit challenging. They keep repeating same thing, giving us same story every now and then. But it's quite unfortunate for those in Bauchi that they are going through this whole lot of challenges. And you can imagine how how difficult transport is going to be at the moment there, or people cannot actually do what they are supposed to do. Because the last time I was in Lagos, I saw quite a lot of challenges. And my friend also called me all the way from the UK right now that they are also having some serious downpour there. I don't know how true that is, but she told me that today is a nice day for them because I think today is like a plus one for her. And because today is a plus one for her, she's seeing that a nice and a better day for her. And congrats, we wish her all the best for she to be added one more year to her age. I think that's one thing that we need to celebrate with her because we are out here to celebrate with each other. And also got a call from my friend all the way from the US. He's saying that everywhere at the moment is calm. It's just that Trump is trying to frustrate quite a lot of immigrants, getting them into different challenges, and everybody is running helter and skelter, trying to get themselves safe, or trying to get themselves into quite a lot of challenges. And you see, one thing about life is when you get to somewhere that you are actually there illegally, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem in the sense that why are you there? Are you supposed to be there illegally? You're not supposed to be there illegally. And when you're there illegally, there is that tendency for you to get involved into some kind of challenges, But however it is, we are just fine here. I was just talking about the
Yeah, so
patrols of the police.
you spoke about being in a country illegally, and that brings me to a report which I have at hand, which says that dozens of immigrants they died in a boat as a boat capsized off Yemen. Dozens of immigrants, and for these reports to come, it means they were not trying to migrate so legally; it was illegal.
Well, this is illegal, and I've seen this several times in Alexandria, where I went when I led Nigeria to the last championship in Alexandria. I saw these things right in front of me. I was at the Al Ula Club, like it's an hotel with about 25 stories, and I was like on the 24th story, and I saw it happen right before me. Right in front of Alexandria. The other side of Alexandria is where Sicily is, which is Italy. On the left part of it is that's where Tripoli is, and on the right part of it you could find Madrid. And when you see a lot of Nigerians, not Nigerians specifically, but lots of Africans trying to see how they are going to go through to get to some of these European countries, I'm telling you that is something that is pathetic. And the reason why they're going to take all of these risks is also something that one cannot actually, justify. But however it is, it's unfortunate that it's happening right now in Yemen, and it has happened in Alexandria, it has happened in Tripoli, it's happened in several places. But we do believe that Jackpot is not the best solution for your bad economy. I don't think Japa is a solution. In Nigeria, it's popularly known as Japa, where you leave your country for a green pasture. Is it actually a green pasture? That is a question. It's not, because I've led Nigeria to over 80 countries, and I have seen the in and out of most of these countries. It's not, yes, there are things that you could enjoy, and there are also things that you could also actually enjoy in Nigeria. I'm just telling you the fact right now.
All right, all right. Don't forget, this is OB Radio FM, the act of sculpting without tracing. We'll be right back after the short commercial. Stay tuned. All right, you're welcome back.
I
This
go
is OB Radio FM, the art of sculpting
ahead.
without tracing. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you right here.
Yeah, I have a few reports, and I would love you to give me some input on it. It says that the abducted the Nigerian law students paid 10 million naira each. Also, I'm hearing another news here that government killed two policemen attached to Imo State. This news about killing and abducted people, do you see this as a growing concern as regards insecurity?
Well, when you talk
Can you
about
hear?
growing concern about insecurity and its related matters when it has to do with kidnap and adoptions and all of these things, these are issues that have been on, repeatedly. And I guess the police or the security agencies in Nigeria should look at a workshop to see how they are going to address some of these matters, because it has come called for a public concern. It's a total nuisance to the entire Nigerian nation. Everybody needs to sit upright, and the time for the citizenry and the security agencies
OB
to
Radio
form.
FM, hello.
Yes, yes, I can hear you, to actually come together to form
Part
what we
of
refer to as the National Guard, which you could find in the US and every other place, cannot be overemphasized. Nigeria need to introduce what we call the National Guard. In the US, they have the National Guard. You are partially in the military or in the police, probably. You spend like 1 hour or 2 hours a day working there. That simply means you're a National Guard. And if we have that National Guard, where 60, 70% of the citizens are in the security system, I'm telling you, most of all these things could be handled properly Like in every given street or district, you are supposed to have at least 20 to 30 National Guards living around there. And that alone could solve most of these issues. But I think Nigeria, I don't really want to use the word that's struggling with understanding what security is. But Nigeria is trying to be myopic in terms of their thoughts. And that could be a problem. And that testifies on what we are seeing as various abductions and kidnap every now and then.
Yeah, yeah. Still on the matter of insecurity, and just like you have said, these are growing concerns, or these are concerns which are not just only applicable to Nigerians. Here we're reading here, and it reads that hundreds of Israelis ex-officials are appealing to Trump to help end the Gaza war. Hundreds of Israeli
When
ex-officials
you
are
say
appealing to President Trump to help end the Gaza war. I think at this point, I'm going to agree with you that this is a problem that is not just applicable to Nigerians alone. Is that correct?
your voice seems a bit low.
I said we're still on the topic of insecurity as it is a growing concern in the economy. Also, I'm referencing to what you just said that it is not a problem that is just applicable to Nigeria as a country alone. And I'm also reading a report which just got to my desk here that ex-officials of Israelis are appealing to the President of the United States, which is Donald Trump, to help end the Gaza war. Do you think this is the right time for Donald Trump to, what do you think about this?
Though your words are just
Do you
very
think it's
faint,
really
but let me just take you straight to what you said about Israel, seeking for the support of Trump for them to be able to see how they're going to go through the Gaza war. I think those are just mere speculations. I think lots of journalists or media houses are trying to sell off some stories that is going to attract either listenership or viewership or readership. But however it is, the Israelis are people with a dark heart. I refer to them as a dark heart. I've met them in several countries and I know what they can do. The Israelis will not seek support from any other person. What you're trying to see is they are trying to play a game of unsafe. And that simply means attention will be drawn to them that they actually needed support, or maybe United Nations or whatever. You need to look at the sanctions, if there is going to be any sanction on them, and see how they are going to hold the hammer back from them. But however it is, I could tell you for free that the Israelis, people will refer to as a dark arts, and they could do anything for them to be able to achieve their dreams. Their dreams are always big. That's one thing I need to tell you for free.
so? Yeah, you're saying it's this could be. So you are saying that this could be a mere form of speculation from the media houses to sell some kind of stories.
Because I like to talk with facts, and there's when you want to talk, you need to talk with facts. There is no facts right before me for me to ascertain the reality that yes, the Israelis actually demanded for the support of Trump for them to be able to go through the Gaza war, and if there is any fact to that, I think that is going to clear me properly. But for now, I'm telling you that look, this is my opinion anyway, that there is none of such because the Israelis, one more time, I refer to them again as the people with the dark hearts. They always have what it takes for them to manage themselves. Israeli, before they step into any form of
All right, this is OB Radio FM, the act of sculpting without tracing. Don't go nowhere. This is still our segment on waiting the saw. Stay right there. Don't touch that down. We'll be right back. All right. Explosion rocks Russia's oil facility. The strike was one of several Ukrainians said it's carried out against Russian military infrastructure. Just like you have said, you call Israeli the stone heart. I think the people which I call the stone heart are the people of Russia, which are presided by President Putin. I don't know, but I feel those people, when they want to go into something, they go in with full force, and most times it doesn't come with any back end retaliations. Also, I have a report here that New Zealand woman arrested after a 2-year-old was found in her luggage. I don't know. It sounds so unreal, but what can I say? It's the news and things happen every day. What are we to expect? Hello. This is OB Radio FM, and we are still right here on Waiting the Sub. You can still call us on to tell us what's happening in your area. What opinions do you have? You've heard from us. We've given you some news, and we still have so many things in store for you. What do you have? Do you want to share you want to air your opinions? You want to air your thoughts right here on this live TV and radio internet station? Call us up on +234 814 371 4093. Also, for advert placements and the rest of it, you want to place adverts, you want to be part of us as a sponsor, you can send us an email at obradiofm.uk@gmail.com or hit us on either of our socials at obradiofm. Also, you're watching me live here. You can keep watching our programs on our shows on our applications. It is downloadable on iOS and Android. It is called FitnessTalkShow. On your Android device, you just type fitness_talk_show. Okay, we've heard from one of our top correspondents, and I'm still reporting live here from the studio. We call it a wrap. Don't forget, this is OB Radio FM. See you next time. Same station, same time. Take care.
Hi guys, hope everyone is doing fine out there. So my name is Mike Kunda. I am a fitness trainer and also a CEO of Fitness Masters Zambia. So I am based in Zambia. So I want you guys to keep watching FTV as we will be posting our fitness tips and fitness talk show there, and also always listen to OB Radio. And don't forget to like our page, Fitness Masters Zambia, and also follow FTV and OB Radio on our various platforms. Thank you very much.
Hi guys. My name is Timon Moyo from Zimbabwe, based in Botswana. Please keep watching FTV. Also, always listen to OB Radio. We're kicking life. Fitness is our lifestyle, you know.
Hello everybody, this is your boy Kabodwin Mundikwa, all the way from Botswana, the CEO of Duncan Jakes Auto Repairs, and we reside in the second city of Botswana, which is Francistown. I want to shout out to OB Radio FM and FTV, for I love their programs and they're very nice, they're interesting, they're got knowledge, and I love their music. They got taste in music. You guys, you should follow these programs that are always happening in OB Radio FM and FTV, and you should catch me too on this Radio FM and the TV station, for I'll be your mechanic expert.
Hello beautiful people, my name is Duke Nicholas Duke Belema, a business owner and the head chef at Chef Duke, right here in the city of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Keep watching FTV and always listen to OB Radio FM. I am there.
Hi viewers, this is Dr. Vasant Narayanan from Tanzania. I am a sports physiotherapist working in sports clinic called Sinus Physiotherapy Clinic in Dar es Salaam. Keep watching us on FTV and listen to OB Radio FM, our fitness talk show. We are there to help you. Welcome. Thank you.
Hello guys, good afternoon from Smart Motor Garage for the Gambia. I am Lavin Fadera, CEO. Yeah, keep watching FTV and then OB Radio FM. I am in.
Alright guys, this is Gentuja. Keep watching FTV and OB Radio FM. Don't touch the dial. Thank me later.
Hello guys. My name is Coach Marcelo from Cello Fitness. I am a fitness trainer, and also my country is Zimbabwe, guys. Always keep watching FTV and keep on listening OB Radio FM.
Who is going to be your spotter? The ink that is in you